St. Elizabeth man charged with wounding with intent. Police have charged 38-year-old Alcon Bartley of Windsor District Silo in St. Elizabeth with wounding with intent following a shooting incident in his community earlier this year. The police report that about 2 p.m. on February 23rd, Bartley and another man got into an argument. During the dispute, Bartley allegedly drew a firearm from his waistband and fired several shots at the man, hitting him. The incident was reported to the police, and Bartley was later arrested. He was placed on an identification parade where the injured man positively identified him. Following a question and answer session, investigators charged him with the offense. Bartley's court date is being finalized. Stand Up for Jamaica, alarmed by police fatal shootings, adds to calls for body cameras. Human rights group Stand Up for Jamaica says it is deeply alarmed at the sharp rise in police-involved fatalities and is adding its voice to calls for the use of body-worn cameras. The organization says recruiting reports of officers not wearing body-worn cameras, especially during planned operations, is an issue of concern. Citing data from the Independent Commission of Investigations Indicom, it noted that 230 persons have been fatally shot by the security forces so far this year. By the same date in 2024, the total was 131, representing an approximate 76% increase year over year. Moreover, September alone has seen at least 20 fatal shootings, marking the 10th consecutive month in which 20 or more persons have been killed in encounters with state agencies, it was noted. These numbers are not just statistics, they speak to lives lost, families devastated, and deepening mistrust in institutions meant to protect the public's safety. One of the most troubling patterns in the recent incidents is that no body-worn cameras were reported as active or in use during the critical moments of these interventions. Indicom itself has noted that none of the officers involved in the recent killings were reported to have been wearing body-worn cameras. Indicom commentary has underscored that this absence raises serious questions about transparency, asserted Stand Up Jamaica. As one commentator observed, if cameras had been worn, they might either corroborate lawful policemen conducting their operation or expose misconduct, providing clarity and accountability for all parties. In the case of the fatal shooting of 22-year-old Jamar Farkas in Clarendon on September 15, media reports and CCTV footage show him open his door with his hands up, yet he was killed subsequently. We affirm the principle of body-worn cameras are not for protection and accountability for all, not only to guard against misconduct, but also to shield officers and citizens from false or misrepresented claims. The human rights group wants the mandatory activation of body-worn cameras during all police interventions, especially operations in which force may be used. Officers should not have discussed to disable or deactivate their cameras during intervention. Stand Up for Jamaica also joins its Voice of Jamaicans for Justice in petitioning for legislation to mandate the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF to use body-worn cameras, requiring their mandatory use and deployment during planned and targeted operations. Senior citizens graduate upon completion of digital literacy program. 59 senior citizens were celebrated as graduates of the digital literacy program. It is an initiative of the National Council for Senior Citizens and delivered in partnership with the Heart NSTA Trust. The aim is to equip older Jamaicans with the skills needed to navigate today's fast-paced, technology-driven world. The graduation ceremony, which served as a highlight of Senior Citizens Month, was held under the theme Respect, Protect, Empower, Connect. Speaking at the event, Social Security Minister Pernell Charles Jr. hailed the graduates as trailblazers. The digital literacy program, which trains seniors to use smartphones, tablets, and computers, is part of the government's ongoing effort to bridge the gap of the digital divide and to ensure no senior is left behind. It also allows participants to gain critical skills for everyday tasks such as online banking, telehealth services, and staying connected with loved ones through social media and digital platforms.
Age is no barrier to learning or growth. Many of the graduates have already put their new skills to use, reconnecting with family abroad, accessing vital health through the internet and banking services online, and contributing to community projects that depend on digital tools. So I reiterated that they should use their resilience, adaptability, and courage to embrace change, which inspires us all.
National Youth in Agriculture winners to launch AgroConnect app by 2026. AgroConnect, a new mobile application app that gives farmers direct access to customers, is expected to become on stream by 2026. The app was delivered by a four-member team: Kisan Stewart, Devada Evans, Akeem Messam, and Livingston Mitchell, who were crowned the 2025 National Youth in Agriculture winners in the mobile app category at the 71st Tembe Agricultural, Industrial, and Food Show held in Maypen, Clarendon in August. They are students of the Amber Heart Academy in Stonehill, St. Andrew, where they are pursuing studies in mobile app development. According to Stewart, the project leader, the app is designed to provide farmers with streamlined access to the market while enhancing convenience for customers. People usually go through the stages of: who do I know that I can buy a tomato from? Who do my friends know that I can buy a tomato from? Or they would go in search online where they can buy a tomato. So we decided to pretty much bridge the gap and create an Amazon type platform where it would just be the farmers. So people would just go online, search how much a tomato cost, and maybe get it delivered to their doorstep, he told reporters. Stewart explained that farmers must be registered with the Rural Agricultural Development Authority RADA, as their identification details are required to access the dashboard and upload product image, pricing, and other sale-related information. Once sales are completed, arrangements are made for delivery of the products to customers' preferred locations. Stewart disclosed his intention to partner with RADA and a designated delivery service to ensure timely and reliable product distribution. While receiving the $40,000 cash prize and the distinction of winning the National Youth in Agriculture competition was gratifying, it was enthusiastic feedback from patrons that inspired the team to further refine the application and prepare it for public access. Stewart stated that the team intends to continue refining the application to ensure a more seamless user experience, noting that they only have 3 weeks to conceptualize and develop the program for the Dembe competition. There were some user interface challenges that we ended up having to cut because of the time. We started it in 3 weeks, so certain integrations like artificial intelligence that we wanted to add, we didn't really get to do that, he noted. Stewart told reporters that the app will also feature an integrated payment system and notification system designated to alert farmers about stock levels and inform customers of each stage in the delivery process. He indicated that based on feedback received during the competition, he is considering expanding the app's offering to include additional farm materials such as agricultural machinery. Following the app's tentative local launch on February 2026, Stewart said he is looking to expand its availability across the wider Caribbean. AgriConnect is expected to complement the existing AgriLinkage Exchange Alex mobile platform, a joint initiative of the Tourism Enhanced Fund and RADA, which connects local farmers with buyers in the hotel and export sectors. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.